Hi, everybody. My name is Esha Jain, and I'm a first year family medicine resident at the Cooper University Hospital in Camden, New Jersey. Today, I'm going to talk to you about your rank order list. Rank order list started on February 1st, it goes until March 1st, and I know how confusing this time can be. So, just a few bits of advice when you're creating your rank order list. I totally suggest to rank your choices according to your real preference. Do not rank them just because they have a higher amount of seats or there's an increased likelihood of matching into that program versus another. Rank according to what you want. The match honestly works in your favor. So if you feel like this program's number one, put it number one. You have 20 ranks that you don't have to pay for. So up until 20, you can rank each program for free. After 20, so 21, 22, 23, and so on, will incur an additional fee. So just keep that in mind when you're ranking your programs. You can only rank programs that you've received an offer to interview with that program. So if you have not been offered to interview with any programs, you cannot rank any programs. That being said, if you did not like the program you interviewed with, if you did not like the culture, the faculty, anything about it, the vibes, you don't need to rank that program. That being said, the more ranks you have, the better chance of matching, but you also don't want to be in a place where you won't be happy. And so in that case, you really don't have to rank every single program. Everyone that's listening to this will prioritize different things over other things, and different specialties will prioritize different things. But I'm just going to tell you some of the things that I prioritized when I was creating my rank order list. So the number one thing that I prioritized was location. And this included many different things. This included the cost of living, being beside a nearby airport or major city, because that's important to me. I live in Canada. I wanted easy access to be able to go to and from. Resources and amenities that city has, and any recreational opportunities. So that was one of the first things that I included when I was ranking my programs. The second thing that was really important to me was being in an academic or teaching hospital. This also includes like resources and amenities provided for the education or patient volume and acuity, so what I would be seeing. I also wanted to be at a teaching hospital just because I enjoy that aspect of learning where I can teach others. And so that was one of the things that I also prioritized. Another thing that I prioritized was the name and the prestige of the program. So the program's reputation, basically. And some things that I really took into account were any recent leadership changes or quick turnaround of faculty, were faculty being let go easily, or people not staying for long periods of time. I also looked at the track record of successful graduates, so how many people are getting, passing their boards. Other things about the name or the program itself was how would this program help me achieve my goals in the future? So if I go here and let's say I want to do a fellowship or specialize, or let's say if I even just want to work in my general practice, how would this program really get me to where I want to go and even maybe beyond what my goals are? That included the faculty and leadership. So what was really important to me was being able to learn from faculty that were so well versed in their field, and that not only would train me to be the best physician I could be, but connect me to other well-versed physicians in the field and other fields so that I could continue my learning. Also, what was really important was I wanted strong reference letters. So where I go after residency also matters, and I wanted to be able to have strong reference letters coming from physicians that, would make me look good when I'm applying for jobs. Another thing that I considered when I was ranking programs was the list of fellowships that are included at that specific program. It's just easier in general. The hospital knows you, so there's an easier transition if you're applying to fellowships, and that fellowship is actually in the hospital that you're doing your residency program in. Another thing that I prioritized were the research opportunities, and that was including funding and resources available for students. Another thing that I prioritized was going to an opposed program versus an unopposed. This can differ for a lot of other people. I personally wanted to go to an unopposed program so that I could pick the brains of so many different physicians and really learn under the people that knew their specialty the best. I thought that that would be the best way for me to obtain my learning. That being said, I currently have no shortage of procedures in my family medicine program. I don't find that I'm lacking sufficient information for when I graduate. I will be hitting all of my criteria that I need in order to graduate. Another thing that I prioritized and kind of made me put some program over others was the type of visa that they offered. So I was looking for a J1 or H1B visa, and there was a program that was like my preferred location, but another program that wasn't my preferred location was offering an H1B visa, and so I prioritized that higher than the other program. Another thing that was important to me was the culture of the program and the residents. How happy are they? Do they hang out together? What do people do for wellness? What do they do outside of residency? That was really important to me because residency is stressful. We all need ways that we can release that stress in a healthy way. So that was another thing that I prioritized. And another thing, probably there were a lot more, but one of the kind of side things were the call hours. There were a few programs that I interviewed with that had 24-hour calls every 3 to 4 days. And just speaking from other residents who have experienced that, it wasn't the best for their health, and it really led to a quick burnout in a lot of the people I talked to. So that also kind of moved certain programs up and down my list. That being said, those are just some of the many things that I included when I was forming my rank order list. I know that this differs for everybody. So really just prioritize where you think you will be happy, where you won't be where you will be the least stressed, and where you can really see yourself excelling, not only there, but in the future as well. So yeah, please feel free to message me if you have any more questions about creating your rank order list. And yeah, thank you.